Yo, how's everyone doing? Game 11 against the New Orleans Saints. Yes, they're not playing for the Super Bowl this year. Or actually, I'm recording this before the divisional matchup, so I'm not going to say anything. But the New Orleans Saints, will check them out real quick. They are first place in the Front Yard West, ahead of the Falcons and the Niners, who both played already. So let's make ourselves known to the rest of the conference by beating the Saints today. The Browns are already a playoff team at 9-1. We have not played them, but after winning 30-19 last time against the Wombats, the closest game we've had so far this season. Let's try to make ourselves a little bit more comfortable by beating the Saints handily. So off screen, Daryl, I tried to replicate some of your plays, and I spelled Diablo wrong, so let me change that really quick. I tried to replicate some of the plays, but it's hard to, just because you're kind of limited with where you can have guys set up, and I can't go exactly by those descriptions. Maybe if you see this now, you'll have a better idea of how to describe it. Like, you can move your players around like that. I don't know, you have certain formations you want to request me specifically on the field, and how you want the routes to look like. That would be more helpful. But I made the Diablo dash and all-out blitz for you. And then Daryl bomb. I was trying for the Daryl deep ball, but there's not enough room for me to write the title. It's got 2 crossing receivers and 1 going fly all the way out. So I added those 2 plays for you, and hopefully they come through for me here in the clutch. So I'm going to switch up my offense really quick. Get Jorge and Ahmed back into the mix like we have throughout the season. And we thankfully get another beautiful day as there's snow out here in my hometown. About 6 inches of snow, I'd say. So we get a nice Ricky Williams coming back from the mountains. Shaved his beard and all. But anyways, you get nice weather here at home at the Metro Civic Playgrounds, which is good break from the snow and rain that we've had all throughout the season. And Ahmed breaks a big one. Could he go to the big house? And the Saints are looking like they're a slow team. Ricky Williams, one of the faster players, getting stuffed by Billie Jean Blackwood in the backfield, allowing Ahmed to go deep. And Angela boots that one through. Had plenty of leg on that extra point. So Angela's coming right back, and you can see right there, the sun's already getting our guys' energy, and Billie Jean Blackwood all over random dude in the mountains, Ricky Williams, who has resurrected his career slightly. He's been all over the world now, and he's been all over the world of football as well, not just the physical world. So he's made his way back to Backyard Football 2002, and when he was on the Saints back in the day, he was a stud, and University of Texas as well. Not that I would know, because I wasn't like present in the world for a lot of his college career, but definitely in the pros when he was a beast. So this is a big 3rd down play to start the game off, and that's a big catch by Oliver. I don't know who he is exactly, but he is making an impact right now, and he's got another reception. 2nd and 1. I'm going to try the Daryl dash if they get closer here. Hopefully I can get a sack. And that is going to be out of the end zone. And no, it's not! Fred with the catch in the back of the end zone, pulls it in for 6. Fred Sanders not having a reception at all. And I got to, you know what I'm going to use? There's no way that's straight through, Sonny. Go to the optometrist. I, in fact, was going to the optometrist a couple days, so you can come with me. But I'm going to try the Daryl deep ball or bomb, as I had to have it called. And that is tough cooking right there. Maybe I'd have to change up that play a little bit, but I can see being successful eventually if I get enough time for my receivers to complete their route. So might as well go back to Sidney Weber on our old standby, the swinger, all the way out to the 18-yard line of the New Orleans Saints. So New Orleans Saints have been a powerhouse the last couple of years of football. They've only played 4 road postseason games in the Super Bowl era, I believe, which is not very much, but they've been successful as of late thanks to Drew Brees. New Orleans Hornets, and she is in the end zone. And I have figured out a way to record the original Backyard Football, so I might start to do that. So right now, I'm going to see if I can't get a rushing touchdown. The Saints aren't too much of a fast team. And I actually got in with the dive there, if you didn't see. Backyard Football 2002, let's go. Let's figure it out. I got in with the touchdown. Get this to Jorge, and that bounces off his mitts. And we're going to have a big 3rd down play here. See See if we can't punch the ball in. Out to Sydney Weber. A diving tackle to misses Sydney Weber, and Sydney Weber with 69 yards gives us a 6-point lead here. See if we can't get the extra point, and good blocking there, better than what we've had of late, and that makes us give us a 7-point lead. I didn't check the Saints offense, but if it replicates anything of their NFL team, we might be in for a big showdown, high-flying showdown that they had against the Packers to start off their NFL season. And Ricky Williams is a pretty good blocker for a running back, but you could probably beat him, and I'm having problems against this guy. I'm going to see if I blitz with Ronnie Dobbs, see if that's going to help out. And it's not going to help out because Oliver, wherever he is, if he's in your league and he's on a team, always make sure you know where he is. But I'm having trouble seeing him because they have two identical players on the same team, that guy and that guy. I guess I'm going to have to look at hair color. And Sydney, off the top of the head of the Saints receiver, right into Sydney's hands. So we'll go with a little Daryl Bomb action right now. Get it out to Jorge Garcia, or Sydney cutting across the middle. There is someone to beat. The guy behind her, and she gets taken down. So that's a big yardage play there. Jorge's been a little quiet so far, and Sydney is taken down. That better not put me in negative yardage, or I'll be upset. And I'm going to throw that one away. Not looking good on that formation. So Jorge, oh crap, Ola. Hey, quit shaking those hands, man. Will you brush your teeth about every hour? So flipping white. See if we can't get an open receiver here. Get it to Sydney Weber out in the flat. And if you get it to a receiver while they're running, they tend to catch it more often than if you throw it right at them, so they have to stop and catch it, or if you throw it behind them slightly and they still get in the area to catch the pass, they'll catch it more often if you pass it to them and they run it in and catch it in stride, which makes sense, I guess. And then other nice thing about the two-button mouse control is that you can control, I feel you can better control your passing game when you're out running, or you can better control if you want to and continue running instead of accidentally passing it. So I've had that problem when I've done the one-button mouse control, and that is a lot of bodies there. Saints quarterback tries to, Stan Olafson, I believe, tries to stick it in there, and almost another interception. Ronnie Dobbs not making a huge impact on the defensive end, but if they go out and punt it this down, I am sure using the Darryl right here. The Diablo Dash. I like the name. That looks menacing. Oh, they are going to get stuffed. That is no good. They felt the pressure, and Ronnie Dobbs gets the missed field goal. No Nathan Basher action against the Niners. And get this out to Sydney Weber. She's got the read. Billie Jean, nice pass to Sydney, and she's got a big day today. And I'm going to get down. Oh, big play here. 4 seconds left in the half. I will score. Cannot deny me. Where will I go for the pass? I'm going to go to Jorge across the middle. Clutch reception by Ty Waring, man. You're prepared for prep school. You're going to boarding school, are you? And that clanks off the uprights. Angela cannot make a record for PATs in a game. I don't know what her record is, but probably it's not too high. A nice tackle, a special teams expert, Ronnie Dobbs. Not. Okay, so we do have one positive yard rushing, which is good news. But they got a good passing attack. That's more than we usually give up. But it's a pretty mundane game. Not too many turnovers. But we do have the 20-point lead, thankfully. Thanks to the sunny days. Not the announcer, the sunny day. That's just the best job, though. It's announcing all sorts of sporting events. I mean, you're not getting paid, but I mean, if you think about it, Sydney Weber's pretty well known in the video game sector of things. And I thought Sydney has that pick, but she does not. I'm going to have to pull a little blitz action here. Go a little Superman. Drop back. Superman's not a bad play, but Jorge, if you get your mitts up above your pizza head, or your more like a pancake head, and I'll go a little bendy twins here. I'm gonna have to blitz with Ronnie Dobbs, and they're handing it bowling ahead. Angelo Vecchio just gets shoved on backwards, and he gets the first down. What did he? A hippie being? Okay. Did he just say that? Did he just say that he was like a hippie being chased by a barber? I have played this game So many hours. I do not want to count how many hours because I would be ashamed of myself for the amount of time that I've spent playing backyard football games, and this one specifically. And I have just heard a quote I've never heard before. And I'm feeling it's time for the Diablo Dash. And we almost get burned there. So I'm going to have to drop back. But he said what I never heard him say, a hippie being chased by a barber. I love the statement. I'm sorry. And Jorge picks it off. And I run out of the back of the end zone, which I believe is a safety. But I think I started in the end zone. That's not a big deal. But that is a good quote. I'm going to have to use that in my everyday life now. Thank you. Chuck downfield. And Jorge with the jumps. Didn't think. Oh, and of course, after the big gain, Jorge Garcia getting a little shaky. Hands getting a little trembly. And that is picked off, and another fumble by Sidney Weber. Let's see if Ronnie Dobbs can't hold on to it. And little petite salt block Ronnie Dobbs does what two straight players on our team were not able to do. And Jorge Garcia is open again. He has a chance to redeem himself, and he gets down to the 2-yard line, or 5. That is a fallacy. That's a fallacy there. And then yet another fumble by the Chicago Bears. NFC Championship game matchup, rematch from like 5 years ago. And can we get a pick? Oliver, though, too big, too strong, too fast for Sidney Weber. Makes the reception. So fumbles are killing us right now. The turnover, and what a pick by Sidney Weber. Just cutting across the quarterback in plain sight. The quarterback still thinks it's a good call to shove it on in there. And she dives ahead for probably a loss of, I don't know. But I'm going to get it to Sidney, and she cannot hang on. She's got 3 opportunities to catch that, and she cannot pull it in. Pathetic. So no one's open except someone across the middle, and Sidney holds on to it miraculously. So I'm feeling my lucky stars right now. Get it out to Sidney Weber for the score. You always got to go for the 6 points when you're within the red zone, I would say, in this game. Gonna block from you, Ahmed. Little Bo Peep. Little Bo Peep. Jamming out in your headphones. Psyching you up to make the block for me. So Ricky Williams, does he have the handles? Oliver does, and that guy is a stud. Takes the whole team to take him down. Yeah, you're right. Put your hands on your head, Jeremiah. And man, that guy is just, all his fears of an interception have been erased from his mind. There's no negative thought in Stan Olafson's mind. I don't care how many picks he throws. He's going to shove it into there to the receivers. Going to shove it in there. We got to stop the rush here. We finally do. We have problems stopping the rush. And I'm going to pull a little Diablo Dash in. We blocking the punt. We blocking it. No, we ain't. And I'm going to dive right into oncoming traffic. That's what they teach you. Driving school. So Ahmed hasn't got a lot. Okay, Ahmed, I understand that was a laser. It probably went right through your chest. There's a hole burnt through your chest right now. Can I get out to Jorge? No, I can't. Pancake head. Cannot hold on to it. So 3rd down, big play for us, trying to get it out of our own territory. And we do. We get it to safety. And that is an old quote by Chuck Downfield. Read that, safety. 0 to go. And that is picked off. Billie Jean Blackwood not having the steam on the pass that she needed to have. And I want to get a TD here. I don't want to be giving up any more scores. I want to get into the 40s. We need a boost offensively. We need to get we need to come out of, and that looks like it's going for 6. Fred Benson, I'm assuming, got the greatest wheels on the New Orleans Saints. Normally a slow team. Fred Sanders. I should have known that because that guy has both their touchdown receptions. And he, oh, and that is a fumble. Nowhere to go. So I kind of wanted a 41-14 game here. If I can't score in the next 12 seconds, it will be 34, but if I do, if I were to score, get a nice 41-14, not blocking their extra point, that's just a cool score. I just like the reverse numbers there. So I'm going to put Jeremiah in for them and Ronnie in at receiver. Going to have one good receiver still and a good running back threat. good speed, at least. My running back of the original backyard football game. And we got 1 second left on the clock, allowing us to set up a final play. Ronnie Dobbs, you're my man. You score again for me, please. And no, Ronnie Dobbs acts like the ball's not even there and lets it go over his head. So -1 yards rushing, unfortunately, for us, bringing us down to a lowly 355. But without the 4 turnovers, we probably would have around 50 points, somewhat similar to our Lions game earlier. And see if our division can actually win a game here. The Browns are just trucking on with a 10-1 record. Our division is faltering, and finally the Lions come out with a win against a pretty respectable Falcons team. Defensive struggle. The Lions come out with it. 167 yards total. No turnovers is the key for them. The Packers, though, keep slipping along with the Vikings. Another tough loss for the Packers, losing 20-21 to the Cowboys, and the Vikings are continuing to plummet. So the Lions might surprise people and get second place in the division. They already are second place with a lowly 4 wins. They can try and salvage their season and get a 7-7 record, which might earn them a playoff spot. Check this out. Maybe. But anyways, thanks for watching this game, Game 11. Guess I can check out the stats real quick, see how these teams have done, or we're doing the last couple games. Let's check out the game action here. 3 for 3, only 3 attempts. These guys just don't like to pass the ball. It's all about running in this league. Not even for, how many rushes do these guys have? 2 yards per rush, 51 yards. Okay, they don't even tell me how many attempts you have. Show me the attempts. Anyways, thanks for watching Game 11 as we truck on, and it looks like, will we secure the regular season division championship? No, we will not. We have to play the Lions next. We have to finish up our divisional play, and the Lions, unfortunately, are not going to have an over 500 or 500 record. They're going to get shut down next week. You check out the games. Ooh, yeah, that was 52-point win for us last time against them, so hopefully we can repeat that. And they've been pretty tight the last couple of games, except for the one against the Cardinals. So hopefully we can get a win here as they go on the road. See you guys then in Game 12.